Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. I just saw the number 11-7 for someone. Also, I heard a name with an M, potentially an M-A-R or M-E-R in the name somewhere. But do keep in mind, whenever I channel these specific numbers, letters, names, words, these are always meant to connect with specific individuals, and really with all of my messages, my main goal, in fact, really my only goal, is to reconnect you with your own inner voice, with your own intuition. And really, these messages and readings are just meant to help you trigger and connect that intuition and pull forth some kind of guidance internally for yourself. So as I have said, be sure to only take what resonates. Always measure everything by your own intuitive guidance. With that being said, if you would like me to channel more specifically for you and your situation, liking this video and also subscribing to this channel does really help me to pick up more easily on your energy, especially when you are subscribed, because essentially by subscribing to this channel, you are tuning your energy into our beautiful YouTube collective. And that means I'm able to read your energy more easily, not just in this video, but actually in future reading videos as well. So I just saw the number 252 for someone if any of those numbers connects, but one card already flew out of the deck here. By the way, when the cards go flying like this, I know this indicates that many of you have brought very powerful energy and intentions to this reading. So I just want to pause and say thank you so much to each and every one of you who are here, who are present, because we are literally co-creating all of these readings, all of this information together. And I am really grateful to you and sending so much love to you at this time. So right away, we have the Angel of Strength card reversed. And for some reason, I'm hearing turning point. How is someone at a turning point in their life or in this connection? Okay, the root chakra in the reverse position. So my spirit guides are wanting me to remind someone. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I'm hearing you're not experiencing a breakdown. This is a breakthrough, because what I'm getting is that someone here may have felt really emotional lately. I'm getting dense, heavy energy, especially coming around, I want to say, and a card just flew out again, I will get that in a second, but I want to say around a few days ago, as of when I'm posting this reading, I feel like someone had a lot of heavy, dense energy coming through and may still be feeling some of the after effects of that. But I feel that beneath the surface, this is actually some type of major turning point moments for you. Now take this as it resonates, because for some, and I just saw 444 as a number of confirmation. We will look that up in a moment. But I know that for some of you, this will be related directly to a love connection, whereas for others, this could be more related to your life generally. I keep hearing the word career, a career turning point or something, a turning point in life purpose when it comes to work that somehow actually feels like a breakdown or feels like heavy energy, but in reality is this beautiful turning point moment. I'm hearing overwhelmed. So yes, someone may have been feeling overwhelmed about this situation that is actually a turning point. Yeah, community in the reverse position. Someone I'm picking up on here, specifically around this situation, maybe spending more time alone, or alternatively, I'm hearing finding it hard to be around other people at times. Why does this person sometimes find it hard to be around other people physically or in 3D sometimes currently? interesting, jump in, adventure, say yes to change. I'm just like picking up on this hesitation because things are changing so fast. Someone might have this feeling as though they are a changed person, or they are changing very quickly, faster than some of the people around them. I'm hearing your evolution is happening faster because you are a trailblazer. You are leading the way in these changes. And I feel that for some, because you feel yourself or your life changing so fast, you might be hesitant to let people into your life or to let familiar people in on this new version of you, to let them see who you are becoming. I'm hearing a struggle to be authentic because I'm just like getting someone who feels like they're changing so quickly, faster than their environment or faster than the people around them. I'm hearing outgrowing. So there also could be the elements of feeling as though you are outgrowing a lot of these current environments, people, situations, physically in the 3D world. So I am going to look up that number 444 because that did come up earlier. And this number says a sign of love and support from your spirit guides, guardian angels, the universe, or whatever divine forces you connect with. Okay, so I am going to read a little more deeply into what this person needs to know at this time, whoever I'm speaking to here. What does this person need to know who's going through some kind of a turning point, moments in their life? Whale and orca elders, share your song, frequency of sounds, diving deep. So I am going to read a little bit from the guidebook for this also, but right away I'm getting that this won't be for everyone, but for someone I'm channeling here, there's something around sound, music, audio, frequency that may be involved in some of the work that you do, or involved in some kind of passion that you have for something. So someone here could be involved in working with audio in the music industry. I'm also getting this could be sharing your voice, and through your voice, you are actually sharing the frequency of your soul, which is having this uplifting effects on other people and on the planet beyond what you may be able to even consciously imagine. So I want to pull a Moonology card for you also because I'm feeling really guided to this deck. And then we will be reading a channeled guidebook message from your spirit guides, your higher self, about this from the Starseed Oracle book. So what else does this person here need to know? The answers you need are coming. I'm hearing waiting on something. For some reason, for someone, I'm hearing like waiting on an offer, waiting on an opportunity, waiting on a certain situation to move forward around this passion, this gift, this calling, whatever the case is. For some, this could be waiting on a job offer as well. If it applies more generally to career, waiting on a person. If this is some kind of a relationship situation. The feeling I'm getting is someone who feels a lot of excitement, passion, love, and yet there's this energy of when is that next step coming? Not being able to see that offer, that next step, that opportunity. But this card is coming in for whoever this is as a sign of confirmation that yes, that is coming. Interestingly, we are in Gemini season right now. So I see this as a double confirmation because this card says the answers you need are coming, and this is the full moon in Gemini card. And here we are in Gemini season. So I almost read this card as those answers, that offer, that opportunity, that thing you've been needing to move this forward is actually coming very soon. It's like you are right on the brink of something here. And I feel the excitement you are sensing is your awareness that you are on the brink of this. Also, Gemini is referred to as the sign of the twins. So I see that this could somehow be connected with twin flame connection as well for some of you. So we will be reading more into that when we get into the divine feminine and divine masculine messages. But for now, I do want to get back to channeling that guidebook message. So whale and orca elders, some of you may connect with the ocean or some creature that lives in the ocean. It may even specifically be whales, or I'm getting like dolphins or something like that. But let's read a little bit here. If you pull this card, you're being called to surrender to your deepest truth and share it with potency, to bow to who you truly are, to stretch your heart wide enough to hold it all, to leave your fears, doubts, and baggage at the door, to question any part of you that doesn't feel good enough. The whale and orca elders want you to give others the privilege of seeing who you truly are, and for you to see the same in other beings. To get busy revealing the unique notes of your soul that you came here to sing. Allow the song that echoes in the 4 chambers of your hearts to emanate in all 4 directions. Very beautiful message, and I feel there's no need to even elaborate on that, because if that is for you, I feel you will know intuitively how that connects. So I am going to be shuffling the energy oracle cards here, but I do want to say that if you are resonating with there being some type of change in your life, potentially that could be bringing up these heavy emotions or could feel a little bit destabilizing, and you are connecting intuitively with the idea that this may actually be a turning point in your life at a higher level, I will be channeling more information about this turning point, this situation, and how potentially I could see this moving forward into the future in the extended version of this reading. Now, those of you who frequent this channel know that I do channel extended readings for these Monday, Wednesday, Friday videos on our beautiful Twin Flame Soul Tribe on Patreon. So if you would like more information on that, be sure to explore the pinned comments and description box under this video. Okay, so I do want to dive into the divine feminine energy. So we started with some dominant collective messages that needed to come through for certain individuals. Now we are going to channel more so into the polarities, into the so-called divine feminine and divine masculine perspectives. However, do keep in mind that although we experience these energies most intensely and clearly through twin flame connection, we can experience these energies in other forms of soul connection in our life generally, because they do represent these collective masculine and feminine energy trends that many of us are tapped into. But also these messages can be for your internal divine masculine and internal divine feminine energies as well, especially for those of you who identify specifically as a twin flame, which means you are here for this practice of deep integration of your inner masculine and inner feminine. So always take these messages, how they connect with you, and in the way that feels right for you personally. But I am going to start with the divine feminine. So Goddess of the Moon reversed. I feel there are some divine feminines who went through a very challenging period of time within the last week where they felt a bit ungrounded, very emotional, or even a little disempowered. Now, of course, this won't be for everyone, but let me know in the comments if you as a divine feminine felt any of this energy. And for whoever this is for, happy family in the upright position. Good things are coming. That's just the simple phrase I heard so strongly flipping over this card. You are bringing more peace, more stability, more abundance into your life. But specifically with this happy family card, I'm strongly picking up on some kind of a futuristic, harmonious reunion state between yourself, divine feminine, and I'm getting an aligned masculine energy. So for many of you, this will connect as a divine masculine twin flame counterparts. For others of you, this could be a soulmate who is very aligned with you. This could be the transformation of a current soul connection in your life. But I do want to read more specifically into this. So can I get more information about this harmonious reunion in love coming for this divine feminine? I feel like this message is coming through as a kind of reassurance, because I'm also picking up some of these heavy feelings for some divine feminines may have specifically been a kind of loneliness. With financial constraints and community in the reverse position, I see these cards representing the kind of stability you are manifesting into your life, divine feminine, because I see that with financial constraints reversed, there may have been things plaguing you, things causing you anxiety around questions of, am I going to continue to be materially supported in my life, or to feel stable in my material physical world, in whatever way that connects for you. And also with community reversed, I sense this feeling of like loneliness, kind of, I'm hearing searching for my tribe, searching for my people. I'm getting something about white flowers for someone. I'm also getting the name Lily, or maybe this represents lilies specifically. But what I'm getting is, I'm hearing you are blossoming. You are going to find yourself opening up in ways that you never could have imagined previously. So even I'm just hearing something about like being taken to the next level, being activated. And actually, ironically, that these feelings of heaviness, even when you felt lonely, disempowered, ironically, that was actually a byproduct of a very intense energetic activation happening within you, taking you to the next level around those very things that you were feeling heavy emotion about, if that makes sense. So if you were feeling worried about a certain financial situation, a job situation, that's actually a sign that you are being activated to, I'm hearing like a new way to bring in abundance, to bring in material wealth into your life. If you were feeling a little bit lonely, that means that you are intensely being activated to a new social circle, to a new form of connection with other people in the physical world. And the same is true in love. If you felt extremely heavy or disappointed around a certain love situation, this is a sign of activation to your highest form of love, which is now beginning to manifest very quickly. So I'm getting something around the full moon, like you will know how this connects for you. But if you felt this intense, heavy emotion or energy, look at that subject that you felt the heaviness, the intensity around, and be reassured that that is the very subject that is actually being the most activated within you, in the sense that you are being taken very quickly to the next level around that specific thing. So I don't know who needed to hear that, but I do feel that someone's guides were trying to get through with that message. Someone feeling underappreciated with appreciation reversed. Can I get more information on someone feeling underappreciated here? Contract in the reverse position. So I'm hearing you moving away from people, situations, love situations. For some of you, even situations involving a twin flame, divine masculine, or a specific romantic relationship, you choosing to move away from situations where you are realizing that you are not being valued or appreciated. This is a form of you choosing yourself, taking back your power. And I'm hearing that this in itself represents the breaking free of a karmic pattern, a karmic cycle of self-betrayal in the past within you that is extremely powerful. I want to see if I can get more information on that, but that message was coming through very strong. And again, this is breaking this karmic cycle, regardless of whether this relationship you were in was inherently karmic. It could have been a friendship. It could be work relationships, your general social circle. But for many, I do feel this being a romantic relationship of any kinds. And again, regardless of what kind of connection this is, you choosing to go where you are valued, where you are seen, where you are appreciated, and valuing your own time and energy in this way is you breaking free of these old cycles that may have been keeping you stuck in the past, or even keeping previous generations of feminine energies in your life stuck in their lifetimes in the past. I literally see it's like your ancestors are cheering you on here and breaking free of these karmic cycles. The card, I want to tell you how I feel, came out here. Yeah, so what I see from this card is you, Divine Feminine, beginning to have the courage to express your emotions. Specifically, I keep seeing this situation where you were or are being devalued, underappreciated. I do sense this is most likely a recent past situation for you. And for whoever this is for, I see it's like someone here choosing to finally speak their truth with this person or situation, or finally be true to themselves enough to express when they're feeling devalued, when they're feeling unappreciated. Again, this could be anything. This even could be a work or a friend situation for some of you. And the Four of Cups came out here, so I am going to channel a few messages from this as well. This is interesting. So this can represent a feeling of apathy or stagnation. And specifically, I'm hearing numb. So there could be some Divine Feminines feeling numb about this particular situation, again, where they felt devalued or underappreciated. But for many, I'm specifically getting that there is a love situation with a masculine energy in their life that's created these feelings of apathy or stagnation. I'm hearing, where is this going? Where is this going? So that feels like the perfect transition into the divine masculine energy. So by the way, I will be channeling more spirit guide and higher self messages for this Divine Feminine that has been coming through. This Divine Feminine who may have been feeling that heavy energy, but is also being activated to this next level. And anything else that you may need to know from your guides, your higher self, the universe, I will be sharing some of that information in our extended Patreon reading, which again is linked in the pinned comments and description box. This is so interesting because the Goddess of the Moon, the Divine Feminine card, came out again in the reverse position for the masculine, which of course makes sense because we are inherently connected. The divine masculine and divine feminine energies are always in this interplay with one another, which is why we experience these dynamics so intensely, both the magnetism and the repelling of each other so intensely within twin flame connection, because twin flames represent that polarity in physical human form. So I hear that just as you, Divine Feminine, may have felt a bit disconnected from your true power recently in some way, but this was an activation for you. The same is true for the masculine with his inner Divine Feminine energy. It's like he has felt disconnected from I'm hearing from his emotions for a long time, or from his literal divine feminine counterparts in the physical worlds. And because of this has activated his inner divine feminine energy in the same way you are being activated, Divine Feminine. So I want to know how I'm hearing questioning everything, that there are many masculines who are questioning so many things in their life that they may have recently or previously taken for granted, or I'm hearing assumed that they knew. I'm hearing nothing makes sense anymore. I feel like this masculine is going through a very, very intense spiritual awakening. Deceit in the upright position. How is this deceit card coming into play here? Healer of the Ages reversed. a masculine who may have been unhealed, and in this unhealed state may have, I'm hearing, tried living a lie. Who was living a lie here? I'm actually going to pull some Hidden Truth Oracle and Twin Flames and Separation deck cards here to get some specific messages. How was this masculine living a lie? I hide behind material things. So there may have been a masculine here living a lie, resisting his own healing, or remaining unawakened or unhealed, wounded in the past, refusing to fully face these patterns, but using material things, money, status, success, to cover this, I'm hearing, deep pits of unhappiness or unfulfillment. What else does, or how else did this masculine live a lie? I knew exactly what I was doing. Yeah, so the feeling I get here is a masculine who in the past knew that he wasn't being fully honest with himself, or if it's relevant for you, fully honest with a divine feminine counterpart, but he wasn't yet willing to face these very painful and deep-seated patterns within himself. But now I'm getting this message that healing process has finally begun in earnest for this masculine. What is an emotion card for how this masculine is feeling right now? Relationships. Interesting. So this masculine is heavily thinking, I'm hearing, thinking on past relationships, connections, and the role that he played within these relationships. I'm getting a lot of self-reflective energy, but specifically if there is a 3D connection between this divine masculine and his divine feminine counterpart, the most dominant thing on his mind is this twin flame relationship, is the divine feminine in physical form here. And what is this divine masculine feeling about the physical divine feminine at this time? Regrets. I know that I cannot change the past. So the dominant energy that this masculine is feeling around the divine feminine is a regretful energy. What else is going on here? Let's pull a Moonology card, and then we will get a few more messages from this masculine. A time to give rather than take. I hear a masculine saying, I want to give you the life you deserve. I want to give you what you always deserved, divine feminine. And I feel a lot of regrets around not having, I'm hearing something about being a provider for some masculine. I don't know who that connects for, but there is this energy of wanting to be a provider and a protector for his physical divine feminine counterpart, but having not done these things in the past, or feeling like a lot of regrets around not having been this for his divine feminine in the past. Again, this won't be for everyone, so only take it if it connects. And let's see if I can get one more message from this masculine. What else does this divine masculine want to say to this divine feminine? How is he feeling regretful? Time passes, but my feelings don't change. Even though you no longer trust me with your heart, I feel like I'm getting an M name for someone. I feel like for some masculine coming through here, there may have been the false assumption that I'm hearing like time heals all wounds, but that's not really true, because the wounds don't heal unless you consciously have the courage to face them and to transmute them. Otherwise, you will just continue to replay the same patterns. But also I feel that this masculine in connection with that is learning that time doesn't heal or somehow change the feelings of connection he has to the divine feminine. In fact, I feel that's one major way he is fully awakening to the truth of their connection, is he is realizing that it doesn't matter how far I get away from you in terms of physical location, in terms of time, in terms of emotional connection in the 3D, I always feel just as connected to you. And when there's some kind of disconnect between us, those feelings of soul connectedness that, again, don't fade and don't go away, turn to feelings of pain. And it's actually, again, I feel like a theme of this reading is sometimes this pain actually leading to a kind of activation or being indicating an activation of some kind. And I see that happening for this masculine. It's like the pain he feels when he senses disconnect from the divine feminine is actually part of what is triggering a deepening of his awakening to the truth of this connection. So in the extended version of the reading, I will be channeling more messages and information for both the divine masculine and divine feminine, as well as higher self love messages from both counterparts to each other. So again, the link to the extended reading on Patreon is in the pinned comments and description box under this video. But to close out this YouTube reading, I'm going to channel just one final message from the Rumi Oracle. So what is one final card that twin flames listening to this reading need to know at this time? Sacred Phoenix Hearts. For some reason, I'm getting something about the city of Phoenix or the state of Arizona in general for someone. Also, the number 21 might be significant to someone listening. So I'm going to read a little bit from the guidebook here. Under the cover of blood, love veils many rose gardens. In total faith, love tenderly guides every lover to the garden of the hearts. Reason says, the world is limited in 6 directions. There is no way out. Love says, there is a way, and I have traveled it many times. And the guidebook also says, love guides us through travails that seem improbable, if not impossible. It does not shy away from any challenge, from any cause. It cannot. It is just love's way. Love says to us, there is always another way. You are receiving this guidance now. So you are guided to accept the closed doors, the death, the pain, and to let it become tinder for your fire. Cry whatever tears need to be cried, so your tinder can be dry and ready to create sparks, the sparks your heart needs. That sacred phoenix ready to die into life within you is hungry for fire. Let it feast so it can fulfill its potential, its divine destiny, and become born again into new form, more divinely aligned and alive than ever before. So thank you so much to all of you who are tuned into this reading. If anything here did resonate with you, please be sure to leave me a comment if you can and feel guided to do so under this video. And I really hope that you are having a beautiful week and start to your weekends. I will be leaving the link to the Patreon extended reading for this video in the pinned comments and description box, as well as information on some of what we are now going to be discussing and channeling in that reading video. So again, all of that is linked below. Have a beautiful, wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you again in Monday's reading.